Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. As always, thanks very much for clicking on this video. No wild camping this weekend, but still trying to incorporate a bit of the outdoors. So I'm out for a local hike with Tom, and I'm still testing out the jacket which I'm wearing today, which is called the Melee, and it's made by Thrudark, and it's insulated. And I used it on my last wild camp. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link above now. But it did well. I've got some thoughts on it already, but I'm saving that for the standalone review. So it's a lovely day here in Lancashire where we live, and it's nice to be out just enjoying the tail end of winter. You know, it's very arable, the area where we live. There's lots of flat farmland on the West Lancashire plain, all the way to the coast over at Formby, Southport. But nevertheless, it's still nice, it's still enjoyable. We say walking through an absolute quagmire. So we're taking our time. We'll negotiate this one and only hazard on our walk today. And then we'll bring you back. We've got a bit of food, well, a bit of food to cook up. We're boiling some water and putting it in a noodle ready meal. But yeah, we'll take along the sights. And you know, it's a little bit of outdoors escapism, so hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. I'm still using these Keen Anexis hiking boots, which I've had for years now. I got a load of strange comments saying that they'd broken, and I don't use them because there's something wrong with them, which is somewhat bizarre because I've been using them for many years. But yeah, there's some rants on this one as well. Rants about YouTube and mid-roll ads, which seem to be exploding and ruining the content. So I'll say it now. Lots of channels, I'm not naming them. And obviously each to their own. But I find nothing more annoying when you're trying to get into a video and the whole flow and atmosphere of it is just ruined by advert after advert, really short space of time. And it's just becoming unbearable. There's a few channels that I actually can't watch anymore because the whole video is just disrupted by these mid-roll ads with ridiculous frequency as well. So, you know, it's something I've always said. I'm never putting mid-roll ads in my videos. There's a pre-roll and a post-roll, but mid-roll adverts, they just wreck the video. What are your views on mid-rolls?
I hate them.
You hate them? Why?
I'm just watching a video. It's like football highlights. You're about to see the best goal ever, and then it's just eat.
Well,
I hate it.
Well, it happens with everything. I was watching. There's a car review channel I watch, and I watch that all the time. And again, just mid-roll after mid-roll. So I don't know whether YouTube is trying to recoup some money and they're just placing them. I know my mate Andy, we were having a chat about it. He thinks the same. But yeah, when it's just saturated with mid-rolls, I'm not watching anymore. And I'm never going to put mid-roll ads on. But it's a free world, so each to their own. But rest assured, I ain't going to be doing that in my mediocre videos. And I don't know whether this mic's picking it up, but that's the first skylark I've heard this year. It's always a nice sign. Tom, come and walk in some of this long grass and it'll clean your boots. But if you can hear that, can you listen? Can you hear it?
Yeah, the bird. That.
Yeah, skylark.
What is that?
Heralding the arrival of spring, which is always nice. I'm ready for a bit of sun, some warmer weather now. I don't think we're going to get any more snow again now. I think the last snow camp was the one with ants. See, listen to that, it's lovely that. You can't see it. They're only small, but yeah.
I just like the wood pigeons in the morning that you hear when you're getting up.
Collared doves as well.
Yeah, also like,
It's the sound of your childhood.
exactly.
Who remembers that? Because I do. When I was little,
Waking up.
I used to wake up over a weekend, the sun beating through your curtains and you could hear that noise
Yeah.
before your day of adventure. Not like current world. We were out on bikes, climbing trees, making dens, setting things on fire with magnifying glasses.
I definitely do that.
None of this. Sitting on screens all day. The state of the world at the moment. That's why I'm keen to get the little ones out. Outdoors, hiking and seeing the alternative, nature and real tangible things, not just content.
I love the summer. It's like you go out with your mates, you're out like, oh my gosh, look at that thing.
Oh my god, that's hideous.
What is that?
I think it's like a little vole.
No.
It's dead.
That's the first mole I've ever seen in my
No,
life.
I think it's a vole.
A water vole.
No. I don't know. What is it in the comments?
Well, that's
Or
the
it's not a shrew. Look at it.
first one I've ever seen in my life, and it's a dead one. Why?
Yeah. Oh well.
I'm
There we go.
scared.
It'll get eaten by like an owl or something.
Oh, at least it's food for the owl then. But as I was saying, going out with your mates, going out with your family, just enjoying the summer. That's like, that is life.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
It is. Destination is Rough Wood, historical local woodland, and we'll talk to you a bit more about it when we get there.
I get the camera.
Pays to have a portable film crew. No one can hear you because my mic's working.
Wait, can I say it?
What?
Like these walks are so enjoyable. Just like you're not looking at anything. It's just scenery and sounds for like 4 or 5 hours. It's like amazing.
There you go. I only paid him £50 to say that. That was unscripted.
Yeah, because it is though.
So it's a bit of trial and error at the moment with this new mic setup. On the last video the levels were a bit low, but I was using a different mic. I was using a Rode Wireless Go. Yeah, we're going to get savaged.
Oh no.
Here we go, let's film it.
Wow. Tasmanian devil.
This has been the weirdest walk so far. There's been a dead vole,
Yeah.
dog poo everywhere, which is normal,
And a girl.
and a girl on a
Imagine
Shetland
horse.
pony. It wasn't a horse.
Is this a Shetland
It's
pony?
3 foot tall.
Just-
Yeah, with her mum, which was nice.
Yeah, like,
Nice to see. She was laughing her head off, wasn't she? She only looked about 3.
just
4.
like a Tasmanian devil one.
Yeah, and then a dog, middle of nowhere. Just come legging it. There's no owner. There's a Jack Russell going round, attacking everyone.
So basically just got 2 wild dogs on the loose.
Yeah. This is why we like solitude in the mountains.
No,
You just never know what's going to happen.
it's funny. Tree creeper. But a
They're
wood,
only little.
yeah, and a woodpecker would be nice. And some fly agaric.
Wrong time of year. Let's go and look.
Wait, no, wait. A witch.
Look at this. Extreme. Always good to try out different terrain with your jacket. See how resilient it is, how durable it is, and again that will form part of my views in the standalone review, maybe next week. No tree creepers so far. That's another one of my views I've said since my little ones were younger. And obviously the older they get, you know, it becomes more difficult if you haven't already started it. But I was a geek when I was little. Well, I still am now. I used to read encyclopedias, weather books, books on wildlife, nature, birds, And then I just think nowadays, generally speaking, there's less interest in nature and the outdoors. I think people have disconnected with nature, and it's the advent of, work of the devil, mobile phones. They are awful. They're awful, aren't they? They're not good. Back in the day, you communicated more, you saw people, and I just think they've got the positives, haven't they? But they are so... I think the negatives outweigh the positives. Yeah, you can contact your auntie that lives in Australia at the push of a button. That's good. But it's everything else that comes with them. And they're in 98% of the population's pockets all the time. You see them everywhere, don't you? When you're out, when you're eating, in restaurants, everywhere. So I think that's contributed to the disconnect with nature and the outdoors. And I try and make an effort to reduce my screen time. I'm awful. So, I class myself in that. I need to lessen the old screen time. Read instead, sit outside, read a book, and get back to nature and reconnect. And I think you feel better for it. Feel more grounded, more human. That's what I think anyway. We're giving our thoughts on lots of things on this walk.
This would be like our ancestors would like live in something here. They don't have food, they just walk out every day to the sound of this.
It's nice and peaceful.
By ancestors, I mean like... Wood sculpture is actually home to a little critter there.
Tawny owl.
It's really cool. My favourite owls personally.
Here's some owl knowledge for you. Tawny owl, Latin name Strix aluco. I haven't... I'm leaving it in. I didn't Google it. But they're my favourite owls.
My favourite...
That's the typical twit-to-woo. That's the male. And the female makes this high-pitched sort of noise that doesn't sound like an owl. But that traditional owl that you hear is a tawny owl that makes that.
Can you show that?
Yeah. That's a great tit. Say it without laughing. Have you ever seen a great tit before?
Yeah.
How many great tits have you seen?
Lots.
What are you laughing at? That's the name of the bird.
Yeah.
That's quite a small tit, member of the tit family. There's a number of birds in the tit family of varying sizes. I don't know what you're laughing at. It's ridiculous, just immature. What other tits do you know? Blue tit?
Yeah, the blue tit.
Coal tit?
Didn't know that one.
Long-tailed tit?
Yeah. By the way, on the subject before about owls, my favourite are barn owls.
Barn. Tyto alba.
How did you just know?
Because I'm weird. Barn owls are lovely, graceful. When you see them flying at dusk alongside you. Look, blackbird. Turdus merula. Turdusmerula. So you should remember that one because it's got a funny name.
Yeah. I want to see some sort of like fungi here.
You're looking at one now.
You were going to make that. Oh, what was that?
Blackbird. Turdus merula.
I knew you were going to...
Turdus.
I knew you were going to have to make that fungi joke. I just knew it. It had to be made. Ultimate dad joke.
So we can hear a woodpecker, but we can't see it. You just listen. That is a woodpecker. It's in them pines. Go and have a look. Go and look at the tops. They're only small. Stop a minute and listen. It just flew off over there. It's come down. It's gone. It's not a green woodpecker, it's a lesser spotted woodpecker, just a little small one, black and white. Anyway, that concludes our rough wood tour. It's always nice here, although it's absolutely waterlogged. And we're going to head to our lunch spot now, somewhere out the way, peaceful and quiet. My favourite house, with lovely windows that just look out toward Pendle Hill. Yeah, Tom's obsessed with Porsches. There's a few down trees in the recent high winds.
What are those birds there? Like, do you see it peeking out the grass? What are them two? See them?
Yeah, I'm just trying to look. Looks like
they're nice.
a missile thrush.
It's like, do you know, in like...
It's seeing us.
In like...
It's looking at us.
In Jurassic
It's a
Park.
missile thrush or a song thrush. They're quite rare as well. They're on the, I'm sure they're on the endangered list.
Ooh.
Missile thrushes.
That's like...
There was loads of them when I was little.
If any of you've watched it, I'm talking about
There they are. Look.
Robin.
Just pooed. There's the first snowdrops I've seen. Similar to the skylark, always a welcome sight. Snowdrops. It's very old with the eroded sandstone. It's a lovely church framed by these very old pine trees. And that lovely noise that you get when you get the wind through the pines. So we're on the latter half of this one. Some nice high level clouds today, and it's brightened up a bit. That's always nice. We get to the open farmland and we get the drone up, give you another aerial perspective. There's a nice little lunch in that last spot. I always say if you're trying to get your little ones outdoors, take a stove, hot chocolate, let them get involved, make that with them, let them do it. And it's something to persuade and encourage them, and makes it a little bit more exciting than just a walk. Well, yeah, we felt the sun, we can feel the sun on our backs, and a little bit of strength to it. Probably the first warming sun of the year, so common theme. Snowdrops, warmth. Spring's coming.
I can't wait for summer. Imagine that though. I reckon we'll get a day which is like 40 degrees.
Maybe.
That's my prediction. Come back when it's summer. Alright, do you want to go or me? You want to go? I've gone too many times.
I reckon it's snagged.
Same. I think I saw it get snagged, but we won't lose hope.
Snags galore today. Come on, go and do yours.
Right, this one.
Get it in there.
Ooh, I think that might go through.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
Who'd have thought the simple act of dropping a twig off a bridge into some water could be so entertaining?
There you go. You're going to do this because you need to get one through. Can I do the filming? Yay! Did you see it? There, look, it's going.
Oh yeah.
High five. We actually did it.
So it's always nice to, get the drone up. Some of these modern drones now, especially the ultralight ones, there's a lot of freedom with them because of the weight limit. So you can get some spectacular footage. You look in the middle of this field, there's two hares. It's on the back, in the middle of the field. In fact, there's loads. There's two pairs, massive hares, right in the middle of the field. More signs of spring. Bit of weather looking south. We've seen loads of signs, haven't we, of spring
Spring really is like,
on its way.
yes, it is spring coming.
Right, just going to sign this off, this short video. It's obviously not the usual thing, but we like to mix the content up a bit, and that's how the channel's always been. If you look back, a mix of everything: local walks, reviews, hikes, wild camps, and a bit of everything else. Thanks for watching. You had a nice little walk.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Just come out, enjoy the great outdoors, bring your stove, bring some food, and spend time outdoors. Reconnect with nature and the environment. Check out the back catalogue. Consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And I'll be back out on a wild camp in a couple of weeks' time. Maybe not that long. And there'll be a review of this jacket and other bits and pieces coming before that too. So I'll see you on the next one.
Bye guys.
Take care.
Take care.